Hello, everybody. Welcome back to DND404. I am your DM, Tony, and joined with me today are the other 4 jobs I wish I was when I grew up. Starting with, I wanted to be a stand-up comic, but I prefer to sit. Jared!
What's going on, guys? Myelin is here, and when I was young, I think the thing that I wanted to be, more than anything, was a video game tester. That was a job that I read in like video game magazines.
Didn't we all?
And I remember just being like, that's what I want to do. That's what I
you
wanna
just
do.
play video games all day. You play video games, you get paid.
Literally, that's what I want to do.
Go work.
You could ask 4th grade old me. That's what I want to do. But what about you, Dan?
Hello, everybody. I am Dan, your swampy artificer, Boram DuMarais. Still haven't come up with that catchphrase yet. Minus is rolled off the tongue. This one, not so much. And I remember doing a school project because I was very inspired by one of my friend's dads who was a heart surgeon. I wanted to be a surgeon growing up. Kind of a boring one, but it's the real one. That's the one I wanted to be. So I was going to sew hearts together. I think that's what they do, right?
Glad you didn't do it.
Yeah, we are all glad that I didn't do it. How about you, Alec?
Yeah, my name is Alec. I play Kaz'il Amberleaf, and what I wanted to be when I grew up was the good old president of the United States. I think that was like, it's an obvious one for a lot of kids, but growing up, I always thought that was like super cool. Super important. Everyone wanted to talk to him and stuff. So yeah, I think that's what it was. What about you, Kyleigh?
I'm Kyleigh. I play Vivien, Charmant. I got no catchphrase, but I need one. When I was growing up, I wanted to be a lot of things. But I think the most interesting one was I wanted to be a garbage collector. I never want to do that. But I did at one point. Made a whole outfit.
That's awesome.
You're like, I get to ride on the back of a truck? Done.
That's all I wanted. I didn't want
Right?
to pick up the garbage, just ride on the truck.
Right on the back of the hot garbage truck. It's actually a hella good job. Everyone wants to be a garbage man where I'm from. Everybody.
Good.
Best job in the city. Yeah.
Kyleigh forgot she has to hand it off to Tony.
Oh, shit. Hey, Tony, you wanted to be. I don't remember.
The thing I always wanted to be when I grew up, and I even went all the way into college for it, but didn't pursue it. I wanted to open up my own card shop because I was really inspired by Yugi's grandpa when I was young, and I had was big on Yu-Gi-Oh! And I always wanted to open up like my own card store of some kind. So like I wanted to do that. Then I realized that it's not really good money. And I was like, all right, maybe when I'm old and retired, I will do that.
Good retirement job.
Yeah.
Still be fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Yes.
Let your memes be memes.
Well, with all the damn scalpers today, dude, it's kind of impossible to do that dream right now. So
Hey, you got my vote as
we
president,
shall
Alec.
see in the future.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
If I could vote, I would. Because I'm Canadian, by the way. Because I'm Canadian.
Yeah, I was going to say, we need to maybe clear that up.
Nice.
All right, but you know what time it is. Jared's got a rundown for us today. And what are you running down, Jared?
The website. Go check out DND404.com website. It's got everything. And we're going to be redesigning it very soon. So please check it out. By the time you're listening to this, if it's months and months into the future, it's already been done. And we have merch up there. And we're going to have new merch very shortly, as well as all of our links to all of our socials.
And new character art.
DND404.com.
And what comes after the rundown, Jared?
The recap.
We're crawling out of that cave, half dead, half conscious, and holding onto a thread. Poison in our veins, fire in our guts, and regret in our soul. The air thickens, and the ground spins. Oh yeah, I'm unjustifiably in a position I'd rather not be in. Every step hurts, every breath burns, but no, we don't stop. No, we keep on moving. The forest is laughing, the poison is pounding, the world is tilting up against us. The poison always rises to the top. We make it back to Buldair's, the city of smoke, gears, and greed. Boram mixing up something foul, brewing destiny in a cup. Smells like a nightmare, tastes like victory. I take a sip and ooh yeah! Drinking the cure is my moment of glory, but now I'm living in a nightmare. Nothing means nothing. The pain, the poison, the past, it's fuel for the madness. Ooh, yeah. The streets buzzing, the gears are turning, and destiny's standing in the ring with me. I square my shoulders, I crack my neck, and I feel the madness rising. Next up's the Four Eyed Owl Tavern, where the fate's waiting for me. Oh yeah, the mind's sharp, the fire's burning, and Myelin's rising to the top.
Disgraced in the Heartland, a star could set things right. Manufacture the magical and return us soul to light. From a scorched, fractured forest to twilight in discourse, cleanse the rivers that bleed in this swamp of deceit and remorse. Help us conquer the shadow, dawn with a bright glow. We'll find where we belong, but what will await us when all our secrets are gone?
Myelin reporting in, Forest Runner, Midnight Stargazer, and Full-Time Snack Hunter. I am traveling with Vivien, a rogue who never listens to my plan, Kaz'il, a paladin who bribes me with food, and my own personal chauffeur, Boram the Artificer. This is D&D 404.
Oklahoma. Sorry, Tony. That's on me.
Does Kyleigh know what that is? I wasn't sure. Oklahoma's
No?
if we're wasting time.
Oh,
We say Oklahoma to get us back on track.
that makes sense.
By the way.
I like
It
that.
Sorry.
clearly works.
Yeah.
Yeah, only when people listen to it, unlike Tony, and he keeps pushing for what he wants. Anyways, go for it, Tony.
Respectfully suck my ass. Fellas, girlos, welcome to session 4. We pick up today's session in the streets of Balderas. Shortly after the sunset in the market district, the market is closed, and the once busy cobblestone streets are now empty. Down a debris-filled alley, heavy boots rush through it. Even heavier footsteps follow in pursuit, dodging and ducking through the rubbish of today's market sales. We turn down an alley to find Boram, heavily breathing, leaning up against a brick wall. Just around the corner, there are 3 angry half-orcs, all shouting at each other, searching frantically. I thought I saw him down this way! Now he's over here! As we cut to Boram, trying to catch his breath.
There ain't no way they found me already. Thought I lost them in Toronto Rock Village, but nope. If this ain't the baddest day yet, this keeps getting worse by the minute.
You think you'd be in this garbage can?
I hold my breath for a good 30 seconds, and then I start to feel like something wet on my neck, and I reach for it.
You see that there's blood on your fingers, and there is a, it looks like a shallow knife wound on your neck as it bleeds onto your fingers. And then you hear the sound of footsteps stepping in puddles as if it's advancing onto your location. You feel like someone is just around the corner. And then from the distance, back in the main streets, you hear the sound of guards be like, hey! And then you see that you hear heavy footsteps of soldiers wearing armor chasing down as you hear these half-orcs scream like, scram! Scram! And you hear them run the opposite direction as it seems that they've given up pursuit on you as they are now running away from the town guard. As you finally get a moment of respite.
They are known criminals after all, so that's working for me. All right, I gotta patch up and get out of here. And Boram's just gonna, can I do just a medicine check or something just to like,
Absolutely.
I don't know, just stop the bleeding a bit?
Yeah, go ahead and make me a medicine check. This is going to be pretty simple.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 9 for Boram.
So you manage to patch it up. Now, where the cut from this dagger that you just had to your throat is pretty shallow, but it is kind of high up. It's kind of close to the front of your neck a little bit. So
Okay.
there is a little...
You need my Adam's apple?
Yes. So there's a little... So it didn't cut any veins, and you got it because you managed to escape its deadly reach, or the potential threat of it. And we'll get into that in a second. But you have a little bit of a blood stain on like your trench coat. That's how like you initially noticed it. And you managed to hide it pretty well, and you just give like you managed to patch it up and stop the bleeding. Because the last thing you remembered before we cut ahead to this moment was a giant fist coming at you as one of these half-orcs sucker punched you as you were trying to make your way over to the Four Eyed Owl Tavern to meet up with your potentially new acquaintances.
Yeah, I think with a 9, he's basically just holding cloth on it until he gets there and the bleeding stopped. He hasn't really done anything else to it since it's surface level.
A real close shave, if you will.
Yeah.
So Boram, picking up from you, you are heading to the Westerly district. That's the district where the Four Eyed Owl Tavern is. That's where Kaz'il is currently staying, where the group of you had made some loose plans to meet up.
That's literally just on the west side.
You can tell that a lot of these districts are color-coded or have a color pattern to them. And the Westerly district is for upper middle class, and they all have like these... The palette color of this part of the city is like blues to light blues to powder blues, and it gives off a very rich, fancy, well-off vibe. A lot of store owners live here, people that have well-known businesses, famous adventurers that have retired. It has some of the better known taverns and places to drink and best entertainment. It has really nice restaurants. It has one of the most famous restaurants of Balderas in there. And a lot of famous people also live there. Entertainers and very popular jesters live there as well. It is also the closest district to the Promenade district, where the rich nobles live up on a cliff that overlooks the Westerly district.
Yeah, Boram's just going to head the opposite direction of wherever those half-orcs went.
Mm-hmm.
And take a bit longer of a path than normal because of just what he dealt with, trying to be a little more cautious as he goes.
So when you enter the Westerly district, it is more packed than the Market district. The Market district itself is not where forges or general stores are. It's a whole district dedicated to like tents and pop-up shops and like quick sales. So you'll see people like rent out stands here to sell their wares. And this is like a single day turnaround type of place. So once sundown comes, the place is pretty empty. But the Westerly district is a bit busier because people are returning to home. They're hanging out. It's only after sundown. It's around dinner time. And you see that a lot of people are heading over to go look at the fire giant that's on display in the center of the city. And you see the giant mall like just over the horizon of all these blue houses, all these blue rooftops. And that's where a majority of people are heading. And then you see other people going to their different taverns and enjoying their nightly routine.
Boram now is just in like, I need to get my head off of this and go have some fun.
So you're going to go ahead and you're going to make it to the front door of the Four Eyed Owl. And we're going to go ahead and cut over to Kaz'il. Is there anything you would like to do before meeting up with your acquaintances? Or perhaps you forgot. I know you were kind of loose on those plans.
This is not the night of like the Taylor Swift concert, right?
No, Nuella is not playing. She's playing tomorrow. So yeah, Mr. Umble, the tavern owner, had asked you on the 15th of Myrtle, which is the next day from right now, to ask to kind of hang out and play bodyguard because, you know, he expects it to be very packed. A lot of people are going to come in and a line to potentially be out the door. And you two have like a handshake agreement that he lets you stay here free and you help him out when it gets busy.
Yeah.
He likes your presence. He finds you very trustworthy.
I mean, it's because I am, you know? Okay. No, I think I'm probably just going to find somewhere within the tavern that I can obviously like see the front door, but also kind of be out of the way. Not necessarily like tucked in the corner, but Kaz'il just kind of likes to know his surroundings and everything. So
in the tavern, I'll let you choose where you would like to sit. If you would look at the table.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to go on the southwestern side of the room, like kind of like opposite of the stage, like on the backside, like the south side of the bar, I guess.
So when you walk in, it's a pretty big sized tavern, but there are no rooms on the first floor. It's a 2-floor tavern. Well, you know, because you stay here, there's about 6 or 7 rooms above. It's not meant for long-term stay. It's if somebody's in town or they happen to need a room for like a night or two, or it's a short-term stay tavern. It's mainly meant to eat and drink at. And you do have a stage in the south corner of the room. And in the south corner of the room, there's this nice stage with this big grand piano and a place to set up some instruments and entertain while people drink and eat. It has this long stretched out bar where people can sit at. It also has 2 island style bars in the center of the tavern. And there's about 7 or 8 tables spread out. There's a good amount of standing room, and by the layout of this tavern, you get the sense that so many people come in here that more people tend to stand than they would sit. This is more of
It's like a high traffic area.
Yes, very high traffic.
Okay.
While you were staying in Westerly, and the rest of you would know this, not many physical altercations tend to happen here. Other parts of Balderas it's more common, but in Westerly, people are on their best behavior because it's much more well guarded than the rest of the city.
Okay.
So you make your way over to the south side, to one of the tables on the south side of the tavern next to a fireplace, where there are some people standing by it to get warm and enjoy the fire as well.
Yeah, I'll order an ale and I'll just say, hey, I'll look at the barkeep and I'll just say, can I get one of those when you get a second? And you know what? Let me get 3 of them. I got some company coming, I think. Not thinking like Myelin's coming because he just thinks it's gonna be Vivien and Boram, but yeah, he just orders 3 of them.
You see one of the waitresses nods over to your direction, looks at Mr. Umble. Mr. Umble gives a wink and begins to prepare those drinks and slides them down. Very cool, like very smooth. Slides them down to the waitress as she begins to bring those over to you. The tavern is already pretty busy, but it's not packed. You see some regulars and some people getting off, resting for their day, and this is what a normal crowd looks like on any given day when there isn't an event going on. Is there anything else you would like to do other than order drinks while you're here?
Not particularly. I'd probably maybe just pull out some of the documents that I have of like everything I'm investigating about the material plane and just kind of like working on it as like I'm drinking ale and just like writing down like notes to myself. And I guess obviously also kind of just keeping an eye out and doing like not surveillance, but like being hyper aware, I guess, of like everything going on around me.
Make me a perception check.
7.
You don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. You're just looking around, taking notes. Seems like a well-diverse crowd of people hanging out in the bar. Mostly humans. There's some half-elves there, but nobody really sticks out to you.
Cool. And I think that's it. That's all I really wanted to do for at least right now.
We're going to cut over to Vivien.
Mm-hmm.
Vivien, you are gathering your things, getting ready to leave. In your hideout, you had asked your connections to gather you some information, and you see that one of your male connections comes up to you, the one that you spoke to in the last session. He goes, Miss V, we have that information. This is what we can gather on short notice, but we hope to help you in your investigation.
Thank you so much.
He hands you a letter, and there are some details about the people you were just with, that you were just partying with on your way back to Balderas. You take a look at it, and there is some information on there, and you can tell that it's mostly shallow information, but given the reliability of your connections, you know that you can trust it.
Yeah.
And you can take it for what is written on the page.
Thank you so much for finding this so fast. If you happen to find more, feel free, but this gives me a good enough picture to know I'll be okay out there.
Absolutely.
She is happy she could trust her gut. And so Vivien's set to go.
He gives you a nod, takes a step backwards, and then turns and begins to move about the hideout, completing other various assigned tasks that need to be done. As you leave, is there anything you would like to do before you head to the Four Eyed Owl?
One question I do have is, I don't know if it's ready yet or if I would know this is Vivien before stepping into the tavern. The Luella, do we know what she looks like yet? She's a tiefling.
Yes, so everybody knows who Nuella is in some way. The only person here that may not know who Nuella is might be Myelin, because he's so carefree and so adorable. She performs, and a lot of people like her music for how a lot of people find a connection with her because her lyrics tend to be dark with a glimmer of hope. And the music that she writes with it, although she's not an instrumentalist, she does play the piano. She doesn't write the instrument section. She's more of a lyricist, but she also entertains in other ways. She does some dancing. She does some like displays of magic on a very shallow level, like entertainment, like oohs and ahs and fireworks and things like that. Her most unique characteristic is that she only has one horn as a tiefling, and it's not because it was cut off.
Unicorn.
One horn grows out the right side of her head. It almost wraps around like a braid around her forehead and kind of points out, similar to a unicorn, but the horn is more on one side of the head rather than the center. And then she wears a signature triangular fedora with 4 feathers lined at the brim that complements that specific style. It kind of leans one way where the point of the fedora kind of covers one eye while the horn is on display. And it's rumored that the feathers are plucked from a phoenix. And that's the image she kind of leans into. And she always carries around the lute. She is very musically inclined, but her lyrics are what stand out. And one of the lyrics that people would know Roll me a d6.
5.
So one of her darker lyrics is, even the abyss envies the depth of my hunger. And she's known to go around from tavern to tavern. Sometimes she ventures out of the city, but mostly stays there and she does performances. And your father, Mr. Charmant,
Yes.
has hired her before for these extravagant galas.
That kind of sets what I would like to do. Well, Vivien gets ready, dressed, showers, everything, tries to make herself look nice for her new companions. Now that she has verification in letter form that these people can be trusted, she's gonna try to be a little more friendly than normal. So she got ready, but on the way out before the tavern, I'm gonna pull up one or both of my confidants, and I'm just gonna say like, hey, so tomorrow there's talk of Nuella coming around. I would love for you to procure something that would be excellent to gift her, because I have a request. No expense, anything you can find that you think she would adore.
Are you meeting with her face to face or just attending another one of her shows?
I hope to meet her face to face, but I think it'll be attending one of her shows. But I'm hoping to somehow get a way in. Maybe because I've seen her before?
Of course, Miss V. I will arrange a beautiful bouquet of flowers that she is known to like, and I will have them sent to her room where she is staying.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Yes, Miss V.
Vivien is just gonna go off towards the tavern. She's gonna make her way down stealthily so no one knows where she just came from.
What does that look like?
Well, she pulls her hood up very, very tight, and she tries to use bits of deception. So she tries to stay into the shadows or somewhere that she can blend. If there's lots of people, she'll move into the people. If there's not many people and she needs attention to be drawn, she'll throw like a rock the other way of where she's going and just quickly dart into the scene and try to mesh with what's going on. I would assume I have already set up some sort of like peephole just to look out through the hedges, just to do a quick little, anyone there? Nope. Okay. Move. And then just flow right in with everybody else.
You make sure the coast is clear, nobody sees where you leave your hideout from, and you blend in with the crowd of people. And that crowd of people is going many different sections. Some are going to the giant slain fire giant, while others are going to various taverns, bars, or just heading home. There are dogs barking in the street as the moon is high in the sky.
In the distance, you hear Myelin running from dogs.
Just a little scream in the
Is that how you want to do it? Because we're about to cut over to you.
I mean, it's a good segue, honestly.
Vivien, as you make your way toward the Three Eyed Owl and you make it to the front door, we cut over to Myelin, who is currently being chased by some of the neighborhood dogs.
These are my bones, not your bones. He's jumping and leaping on anything and being very dexterous.
You're using the tops of garbage can boxes and other rubbish and things laying about next to the buildings to try to get out of a dog's bite as you see this medium-sized dog, more of like a, kind of looks like a greyhound, trying to snap at you before you hear a quick whistle back and you see that the dog is called off and obediently leaves you alone.
As I kind of stand up, I look, and the oversized hood that I've been wearing is damaged on the sleeves, so I rip off one of the sleeves, and then just to make it the same, I rip off the other sleeve as well. And then my ears, I have the reason I was getting chased by the dog is that I didn't hear him well enough, so I rip off 2 ear holes so that my ears poke out the top of the hood.
And this is the cloak that you took from the pig orc den, right?
The one that poisoned us.
Yeah. So just as a reminder, it did you feel like it played a trick in your eyes not too long ago when you were in your little hidey hole.
Yeah.
And you thought that something was moving underneath it before it spooked you.
Yeah.
So you're still wearing it.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm going down this rabbit hole. He doesn't have that many friends, so he's looking at this as an opportunity, possibly. Okay.
Friend's great.
Like, where are you going?
That's great.
Where you at?
So as you are now making your way toward the Three Eyed Owl, is there anything you would like to do after escaping that pesky, aggressive dog?
Now that he's kind of escaped the dog, he hits back on the road, and he has more money in his pocket than he's ever had in his life.
How much money is that?
46 gold?
High roller.
48 gold and 4 silver. Whew. rich.
Your personal best.
So he's kind of strutting at this point, like kind of doing like big walks down the street, trying to fit in with the rest of the people. And he stumbles upon a vendor and just wants to buy something to drink, some milk.
You wander into one of the general stores in the Westerly district. Carts aren't really common here, especially after dark, because everyone's kind of settled in. But there are general stores open. You walk in and you try to take a glass of milk, and you see that there's a older gent. He goes, "Well, what do we got one of them fuzzy kids here. What do you want? You trying to buy a little some moo from mama to maybe bake something? What are you baking tonight, little one? What's your mama baking?"
It's just a drink. How much for this? And I hold up the jug of milk that's obviously too big.
Hey, a jug of milk, that's gonna cost you about a silver 30 copper.
And before he finishes, I hold up the bag of money. Is this enough?
That will buy you a lot of milk, a lot of moo milk. This is a bovine milk. So let me ask you something. You just need a jug, right? You want to just pull out a couple of silver there for you, and I'll give you change. You said you're on your way, little one.
Yeah, but like how like do you have one that's smaller? I gotta kind of take it back.
Well, I can cut you back. You want to see what What are you trying to do? Try to drink milk? Is that what you want? You want to drink milk, little guy? You want to drink little milk? He gets down on his knees. He's like looking at you. You want a little milk? I'll give you a little milk. All right, come on. So he takes a little bottle. He takes the gallon. He opens it and he puts it in like a cooler. He takes a little. He pours it in like a mason jar for you. Puts it in a cooling box to pour out for if anyone else wants smaller quantities of milk. He goes, "That's gonna cost you about 45 copper." You think you can run that, little guy?
He slowly just blinks at him while he still has the money in his hand.
Yeah, right. You need help taking it out? You need help counting?
Yes.
All right, I got you. Come over here. He sits you up, and he spends a good amount of time explaining the how money works to you.
Oh, okay.
He's like, well, you see, about 10 of these equal one of these, and one of these equal about 10 of those. And then you see, these are electrums. He throws it over his shoulder. Nobody likes electrum. Don't pay with electrum, okay? And you spend about 15 minutes here as he charges you 40 copper for a flask of milk and gives you the correct change that you're aware of. He seems like a good guy. He's actually one of the, you feel like he's one of the nicer people that you've met in a long time who's actually not just trying to kick you out.
Awesome. So I come back, I bring you one of these, and I hold up a gold. One of these, and I get more?
You want a golden milk?
No. I tried it.
I already gave you the change, kid. Listen.
Look, I don't have copper. What I have this, and he holds up silver, and I have this.
He takes so okay. He takes your 4 silver. He goes, it's gonna cost that much. It's 40 copper. 10 copper equals 1 silver. So you have 4 silver here. That's enough.
Then he slowly puts the silver on the desk and then slowly grabs the milk and starts shuffling backwards like he feels like he's stealing it, but then he's like,
here we go, one little guy, and he waves you off.
He slowly walks to the door, and then he kind of has his head still in the door, and then he runs off.
Fuzzy kids and their half brain cells. What's going on with you? Schooling system in this town needs to be reevaluated. And you see that he just like murmurs to himself as you head over to the Four-Eyed Owl.
I'm sitting outside the milk store, kind of got some distance, and I'm kind of peeking around corners, acting like I stole it, kind of drinking it and being all silly. And then all of a sudden I see a tiefling sneaking by, being very suspicious. And I use my fur to wipe my face. And then I quickly squint my eye and I start tiptoeing behind and start to follow her.
Perception check.
Trying to keep my distance, trying to figure out what's going on here.
Make me a stealth check.
Yes.
Myelin.
I'm good at these. Sometimes. And that one, you can't write it any better.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Myelin, you trip over your tattered cloak.
My milk.
And you and you spill your milk onto the floor. As you let out a little furry yelp. And sure enough, Vivien turns around as Vivien grabs the handle of the tavern door. He turns around and Myelin is just face planted in on top of a bottle of spilt milk, and he looks very sad.
Are you
just
okay?
full on crying anime eyes, no facial feature, just like
That was all the money I had.
I just go to pick up Myelin and give him a big hug. It's okay. It's okay. Do you want more milk?
What?
Did you know we were meeting here?
What?
We're meeting here, right? You were coming to join? We got a drink on the way?
He jumps up, covered in milk, dusts himself off. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely came to. Yeah. So why don't we get moving?
Vivien's gonna squat down and pull out like a little tissue and just wipe everything off.
His mouth's wide open as he's like just sits there stone faced. Doesn't know what's happening.
The door to the tavern opens. Boram, you are there 5 minutes earlier before Vivien and Myelin, and you notice that Kaz'il is sitting in the south end of the room.
I get there first, huh? What does this bar look like to me?
This bar looks very upscale to the bars that you used to drink at. See, in the Stacks, one of the most famous bars that you would go to, and it's not a tavern, it's you just go there to drink. It does not have rooms, maybe a cot in a corner for the occasional drunkard, was Roosty's, now owned by Roosty the Third. Roosty. That's a bar you like to frequent. Or that's a popular bar in the Stacks, I should say, that people like to drink at. This place looks like it's 15 Roosties put together. It is very nice. The floor is very elegant. It looks like it's crafted from elven wood. It has this beautiful grand bar, and behind it, it is stacked with liquor. There's all these different types of elven ales, brews, wines. There are even some dwarven drinks mixed in there. You can see that there is a bartender behind there mixing an assortment of very, very exotic drinks going on, very exotic cocktails. And you see that the place is pretty busy, but not overly busy. Like everyone can order and they're getting their drinks at a very reasonable pace.
All right, glad I decided to dress up then. And Boram says dressed up, and he does look nice, with his vest and his maroon pants and shoes, but he does have like the top two buttons unbuttoned, his sleeves are rolled up. He has some dirt probably on like the backside of his pants from falling down,
Mm-hmm.
So he's looking fancy, but a little scuffed. And I'm going to scan the room immediately just for anyone I know. And eventually, as I'm scanning the room, I do see a new guy, Kaz'il.
Kaz'il does clock that Boram walked in, but it's not that he is trying to hide it from him, but he makes no effort to like wave him down.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check while you're scanning the room.
I got a swampy 20.
You know that in Boldaris, it's not uncommon for people to carry around weapons. It is weird if you're carrying an arsenal, like if you're carrying really big weapons, like a two-handed great axe or great sword. It's weird unless you're about to, with the intention of using it, right? But a short sword, a dagger or two, pretty common. Especially in a westerly district, most people just don't carry weapons because it's a safer part of town. It's well guarded. But you notice that in the center of the tavern, in the standing area, there are 3 people who do have their weapons on them. Each of them have a long sword. One of them has a bow leaning up against the countertop and a quiver of arrows there. And they are wearing matching uniforms. You know these as the branded blades. Kaz'il, you would know this, and Boram, you definitely know this. Are just a mercenary group. They're not evil. They're not disliked. They're ready for hire for various
Hired thugs.
No, they're just hired mercenaries is the best way to put it. They're a part of like their own guild, but they're not one of the major guilds of the city. People who, they are made up of ex-felons, ex-criminals, not the brightest bunch. It's very easy to get into. It's just hide work and it's mostly grunt work. But it is weird that they're here. You know about the branded blades, but you don't know that it's weird that they're here because you haven't spent that much time in Boldaris to know that's weird or not.
Yeah.
Boram, you would, because these are more rugged fellows. And although it's not like, hey, you don't belong here, it's a bit out of place because they still have their equipment on them. It looks like they're enjoying some food, and this is one of the more expensive taverns. They would probably drink in the Stacks or by the port side bars.
Yeah, so I know of them, but I have never met them.
No, you would. There's so many people in that group. Like in the branded blades.
Gotcha.
There's like hundreds of people that work within it. It's not like a small niche of people.
All right. Well, Boram, after scanning, notices some other pretty folk that he likes that he's eyeing up, and then finally sees Kaz'il in the back. He does nod to Kaz'il, and he's got his trench coat kind of hanging over his shoulder, and he is wearing his gloves. And he starts walking by, and he walks by these 3 branded blades. And then he kind of makes quick eye contact with the girl in the group with red hair, it looks like.
There's two men and 1 woman. Oh, all human.
He walks forward, then he stops, then he walks back and kind of leans sitting on the table. Excuse me, these your friends here, or maybe a lover? Maybe I could be your next lover.
Give me a charisma. What do you want to do? What do you want to roll? What is it? Check. We have never done one of these before.
Nope.
Oh god, what's the skill you would use?
Persuasion?
That sounds like charisma.
It's a charisma.
It is
check.
charisma, but performance or
I think it's more performative, probably, because he doesn't know what he's trying to get like a he doesn't necessarily want to like get with her necessarily, but he's trying to gauge if she'll take that as something funny or shove him off, you know?
yeah, you're gonna give me a
Just throwing the line out there.
Yeah. And check if these guys are into her or not. What's going on with those 3?
yeah. Give me a no. You're not. Give me a flat charisma. Give me a flat charisma.
Oh, 7.
She laughs at you. She goes, "Oh, men just love a woman, a rugged woman, fellas." And you see that the other 2 begin to laugh, and they're like striking another one down, Aurelia, huh? Like, at least this one's kind of cute.
Oh, maybe one of you interested in me then, huh? And I kind of like give the one at the other end a wink with the longer hair.
Charisma check.
Another that's a 16.
He wasn't ready for it. He blushes at you, and he's like, but he's more like he's being more bashful or embarrassed, but he's definitely taken back. Like, I don't think so. You're not really my type.
Oh, you swing different ways. Maybe he's interested in you after all. And I just give her a nudge and keep walking, and I go back to Kaz'il because he had his fun. And now he's ready to go talk to his friend or acquaintance, I suppose.
Did Kaz'il overhear this? This whole...
I assume so.
It's definitely in your line of sight.
Yeah,
that is.
as he watches this whole thing play out, he's kind of just like, what am I got myself into? And as Boram kind of walks over, he puts his head down and he kind of just starts to pack up the documents and stuff he might have had out on the table and puts it away.
Hey there, Dindrin, where you at? And I sit down.
Sorry, excuse me, what?
That means like, where you at in life?
Oh,
how you doing? They've been good.
Yeah, I think I'm clearly, and he looks up at the people that he just walked away from. He goes, I think doing better than you, unfortunately. It looks like you might have struck out right there, huh?
Not a good day for me. There's more in the bar though. So
You look over at the people he just spoke to, and the guy he hit on is like mouthing, like, am I cute? Like, and just like trying to get like confirmation from the other 2 he's sitting across from.
yeah, and Boram's like had enough fun that he's not even like trying to see what they're talking about anymore. He's kind of leaned back in his chair, just hanging out with Kaz now.
So, here, and he slides him the pint that he ordered. And I wasn't sure when you guys were gonna get here, but it might be a little warm. Shouldn't be too bad though.
A bit warm, but nah, that's okay. It's a good gesture. I appreciate it.
Vivien and Myelin close the door behind them as they are now also entering the Four Eyed Owl.
I'm gonna have Myelin like how would Myelin prefer to be held? By the armpits or like dragged along by the hand or claw or just like
He goes in full stretch cat.
I got Myelin in front of me, stretch cat, full of milk. And I just look, Vivien starts looking everywhere for the 2 guys, makes eye contact, and starts walking over with Myelin, uppies in the air, and just goes, he dropped his milk. I don't know what to do. He's all wet.
I'm sorry, what? He dropped what?
He spilled his milk.
Okay.
Now Boram's embarrassed.
Interesting.
I dropped my milk.
Oh.
He's real upset about it.
Myelin sticks out like a sore thumb in here, and you see someone over from the fireplace, just a few feet over from your table. He goes, yeah, you can't bring pets in here.
It ain't no pet.
He speaks.
Give me a sec. Someone, you got cloth. And he's gonna like wave someone, like, are there cleaners in the bar or like waiters?
Yeah, there are waiters. So you see that there's 2 waiters, 1 woman, 1 male, and they're walking around, they're serving drinks, and you see that the waitress just comes over and tries to help out as he's leaking milk onto the floor.
I do a big shake. And it goes everywhere.
I just try to bring my cape out as far as I can to keep us from getting in trouble.
Yeah, and Kaz'il just remembering like from earlier when he was like eating just like the plate of beans, just goes full like kid, like give the kid like some food to distract him type thing. He's like, can you just bring us a plate of, just bring some food over if you don't mind.
His ears perk up.
Of course. And you see that she quickly mops up and then wipes the milk that he's, wagged all over everywhere, and then goes back. You see that she goes to the food section of the shelves behind the bar.
Boram will switch chairs, going to the chair against the wall so that they can kind of sit where they want.
You see that the guy that made the dog comment towards you now has some milk, and he's like very annoyed. He stands up, and Boram, you notice he's also wearing one of these branded Blades uniforms, but he's just not having a good time. He's not having a good time like the other three are in the center of the room. He seems a bit more disheveled and upset at something. You see he's kind of just brooding by the fireplace. He goes, "You can't have your dog in here. And you can't have him slobbering everywhere." And he like walks over to the table. It's like, there's a reason why there's a barn for this tavern.
Since he's standing over Kaz'il, I just cock my eyebrow and kind of look at Kaz'il.
I was going to say Kaz'il immediately stands up and he goes, look, this is not a pet nor an animal. This is a traveling companion. And I'd appreciate it if you took your drink and minded your own business. And Kaz'il like directs him with like hands towards like anything else, like in like the rest of the direction of the bar.
Intimidation check.
I rolled a 24.
You notice that his hand was on a scimitar sheath on his belt, and his hand was gripping the handle of the blade. He wasn't drawing it. And with a 24, you get a full scope of this guy, and this guy looks upset. He's upset that he just got wet from Myelin, and from wearing the same uniform, he looks like he's just not having a good time. He might be excluded or upset about something else. However, you notice something on the bit of the handle. You notice that scimitar is an Eladrin blade, which is out of the ordinary for someone like him to have, because Eladrin blades are very valuable. You know how much effort goes into making one.
Mm-hmm.
And if he would have one, you might have spent a lot of money for it, and seeing how it's not common here. You notice as there is also a sigil on the end of it as it's branded, but it's not branded with any of the quartz.
Do I recognize the brand?
It is familiar to you, but make me a history check because it's really small.
Okay. 14.
You do remember as you squint at it for a second, and you've seen it once, but only once before, and it was only mentioned in a brief conversation yesterday. It is a crown with an eyeball in it, similar to the one that you found with the cloak that Myelin is wearing.
By the way, friend, I just want to say I like the blade. I recognize the fine craftsmanship, and it's interesting. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask, where did you get that blade from?
You see that he like looks at you up and down, and he's kind of walking with his shoulders. You see that he's like, his forehead is pointing at you, like he's looking at you with his forehead through his eyes are looking from under his brow at you. Clearly doesn't like you. Goes, "You would like to know that, wouldn't you?" And he begins to walk in the direction that you pointed him in, as he kind of brushes past Myelin and gives him like a light shoulder push to just try to get past him. It's not violent. You don't really move out of the way, but it's just aggressive enough to know that he's just not in the mood.
Hired swords are the worst. And Kaz'il sits back down.
Sorry, everyone. I should have thought that through before I brought him in like that.
It's not your fault.
Exactly what he said. You fine. Anyways, time to party. It's a good night. We celebrate.
What exactly are we celebrating?
Whatever you want.
Not dying.
Not dying. Meeting. Getting our things back. Living another day.
Being rich. And I pull out my bag of money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Yep.
Do you still have all your gold, Myelin? No one took it from you yet?
I have, and he pulls out all his gold. Yep. I got all of it. Look at this. All, how many do I have?
Vivien helps count.
Yeah.
48.
Oh, kind of holding it and just like very like, oh, so excited.
Boram downs his drink, slams it on the table. All right. How about I get us some more drinks? You want one, Petit? And I point to Myelin.
Food? I heard food.
Hey, food's coming, but I get you something a bit stronger, no? We about to get a panda drunk.
I think he wanted some milk, right? And he looks at Myelin.
Oh my god. We can get milk in here?
Like
sure
Kaz'il,
can,
the
Mike.
last thing he wants to deal with is Kaz'il, or the last thing Kaz'il wants to deal with is Myelin being drunk. So he's like,
I go up to the bar and I'll sit next to this woman with the sword in the picture.
Yeah, you see a dark-haired lady kind of leaning over, talking to one of her friends. It's a younger woman talking to an older woman, and they are more well-dressed. They look like they're just enjoying a night with each other. It looks like a mother and daughter type situation.
Excuse me, ladies. What's best to drink here?
Sorry, I didn't say that. She holds up her glass, and it looks like more of a fruity drink. They make an excellent good berry blum here.
Good berry blum. What's in that?
Well, it's good berries and aged good berries and mixed with some tinctures. I'm not really sure, but it's very fruitful, very sweet.
I'm willing to try. I'll get one if you like it. You seem like a lady that knows what she wants.
Yeah. Give me another charisma check. No.
19.
19. I sure am, and I love this blum. It's very good. It's very good.
All right, I'll have a blum and I'll get about 6 more ales. Bartender, you got a glass of milk?
Yeah, of course I do. I have a glass of moo. Yeah, she turns around and grabs a nice cold mason jar, and you see that it has like a cloth over it, like a red and white checkered patterned cloth, and it has milk. It's a single serve, and it slides that over to you.
Thank you.
So it's be anything else.
Yeah, can you spike this milk for me?
No. Don't do it.
What would you like me to put in there?
Whatever you think is strongest.
You feed,
And I smile at him.
Is that an animal?
I think he can take it.
Well, we don't get too many furry folk up in here, but hey, listen, hey, it is what it is. It's a party, right? And he goes over and he puts some. You see, he takes a bottle out with a couple of letters that you can't quite make the words out, and he
No.
Oh no.
Oh,
mixes it in there. The milk turns a little bit darker than it normally would, and slides it over and goes.
can I see if Kaz'il clocks this? I just want to see, like,
Yeah, you're the only one with the view, huh?
What's your passive perception?
11.
You do not clock this.
I mean, I wasn't going to do anything. I just wanted to notice.
How much is it?
Yeah, the spiked milk and a good berry blum. That's gonna run you about 9 silver, 5 copper.
It is easy enough for me. I appreciate it. We're gonna have a good night here. It's a nice place you got.
Thank you. Please.
You own this place.
I do, but it's just another tavern. It's just another bar to drink. Yeah, it's nothing crazy.
Maybe another one to you, but the finest I've seen.
Oh, please.
All right, ladies.
I couldn't.
I'm having fun with my friends over there, but maybe if I get bored, I come back here and we have a good time. And I wink at the lady that I talked to before and kind of saunter away.
She seems a bit flattered, and the mother looks a bit concerned
Yep.
as you bring her the 2 drinks over.
Yeah, I bring the drinks over. I've got 6 ale, so 2 for each of us, and the milk, the wonderful, wonderful milk.
When you come back, there's already a plate of really nice hot loaves, and it looks like a type of dipping cheese.
All right, Factor, here's your milk to wash that down with.
Myelin has grabbed whatever's in the front and just scooted it near himself and just starts slowly eating it and making shifty eyes at everyone like feels like he's still stealing stuff.
I just slowly push the milk towards him.
Wait, he sees the milk and he gets real perked up.
There's so much milk talk in this session, and I feel like keep going. You guys do great.
It's D&D, baby.
Vivien,
Go ahead.
taking a look at the the ale that she got from Kaz'il that's full of milk, and just plugs her nose and chugs it back. Keep up.
And Boram has his nice fruity drink as well. I forgot he brought that over.
Okay, so Boram's across from Myelin.
Yep.
So as it's scooting over, does any of the other 2 notice anything about it? Or does it anything before it gets to him?
Oh,
What's everyone's passive perception?
11.
perception. Oh, -1. No.
No, nobody notices this.
Okay. Myelin gets the milk, is super excited, and takes the biggest drink because he's just been so devastated by his milk that he just dropped. And he's so excited, and there's joy in his eyes. And then all of a sudden it hits his tongue So is it very strong? Like, what's strength-wise?
How bad is it? It's a spiked drink. Like, it's a cocktail.
No, I know, but is it like a screwdriver type of deal, or is it like
It's not subtle.
not subtle? So he instantly starts spitting it everywhere, all over the place, starts coughing everywhere, and then immediately looks at Boram and is just like, "You tricked me again."
I thought you might like it. That's an adult milk.
No. And I give it to Vivien to drink.
Another one? Vivien doesn't drink. She does tonight.
She does tonight.
Take
Yeah.
So as you take that drinks, there are more people coming in. And you notice, Kaz'il, you notice that somebody comes in. They have a big stack of papers with them. And they head over and they make a beeline to Mr. Humble. Has a conversation with Mr. Humble. And Mr. Humble, you don't hear what is being said, but he gives a nod of approval and waves her off in a polite manner. And you see that she starts to hand out flyers as she's like walking to different people at the standing area, and then goes to the table to the north, and she's handing everybody, and she's having light conversation. And a few moments pass before she makes it all the way to your table, and she interjects politely. She goes, excuse me, I don't mean to bother you. I know you're eating or celebrating or having a couple of drinks. I just want to hand out a couple of these. And she hands each of you a flyer, and it's for something for tomorrow afternoon. It's a celebration, and it's a pop-up event, a quick celebration for Garrick's Witherford's new victory over the slain fire giant. And you see that there's going to be you see that there's going to be jesters, there's going to be tents, like vendors, they're going to be selling like all these festival foods, there's going to be live music, entertainment, as they're celebrating Garrick's recent victory with the slain flame giant. And she's handing each of these flyers to you all. And you notice that it's being hosted by one of the nobles of the town by the name of Wilfred Charmant. He is funding this great celebration for the city, and this is not uncommon. He funds a lot of things, and his name is attached to a lot of things, and he does show up, and as well as the other nobles, but he is funding this particular event. And she hands each of you a flyer and says, you should really come. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a fantastic time. Please join us.
As Vivien goes to grab the flyer, she's just pulling her hood, the one that's closest to the lady, and kind of drops her voice a little and goes, yeah, I'll think about it. Thanks.
You recognize this person as this is like one of the people that hands out flyers on a regular basis. You have definitely received a flyer from her in the past. And she goes, yes, of course. She tries to like take it, like she's trying to like, looks like, okay. And then she gets shooed off. She goes, well, have a great rest of your evening. I hope to see you there tomorrow. It's going to be a great time. And then she scurries over to the next table and continues to have gives the same spiel, same sales pitch to the next people and try to bring.
You get invited to some fancy things when you open these pots. Look at this. And what is the date on the party?
Oh, it's for tomorrow, which is the 15th of Myrtle. It's in the afternoon.
But you said tomorrow's the 14th.
Tomorrow's
Taylor
the
Swift concert.
Oh, no. Oh, shit. Yep. You're absolutely right. Yes.
Pretty sure?
Yes, because today's the 13th of Myrtle.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. I was going to say, like, is it 2 different days or are the 2 events on the same day?
The concert and this event are on the same day.
Big party day.
This is in the afternoon. It's a pretty common events when people do like have great feats. There are this is just like a quick celebration. It'll end by sundown. It's not anything. It's not like a whole night long festivity. It's just people celebrating and appreciating Garrick's because he's very well liked within the city. He's a local hero.
Vivien just puts the paper down, shoves it to the center, and goes, yeah, these are common, but they're a lot of fun. Maybe we could all go together.
I mean, I'm down. Parties like these don't come often for me, not in my area, so I like it. I'm down. And he's just reading through all the descriptions meticulously, and he takes out a notebook and is kind of writing down. He has his own little calendar.
While you guys were distracted with the notes, Myelin happened to grab the milk again and starts drinking some of it.
The second time it'll taste better.
And it's not as bad this time. He's coughing every couple sips. Licks. He's lapping it up.
Are you drinking the spiked milk?
He went back to it because it's still milk. He just doesn't love it.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
DC 18.
What did the bartender put in there? I shouldn't have asked for something so strong.
That one. Let's do that once. I've rolled twice. Let's do that once.
You have the hiccups.
Myelin is on his back with all 4 legs up in the air.
Hiccups. Oh no.
You have the hiccups. If you don't hiccup when you speak, you will take damage. Just letting you know.
Wait, like when I speak as Myelin.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to just put my hand on Myelin's back and just say, "It'll be okay. It'll be better." And I want to try to cast lay on hands, and it says that it either cures a disease or neutralizes a poison affecting the creature.
Alcohol is a poison.
You gonna make me Google this? I don't know.
What do you mean? Alcohol's a poison, bro.
And cure drunkenness.
At first, I was like, "Is this good? This couldn't work." And then he said poison. I was like, It is a poison.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. Unless someone takes the milk away, he's gonna keep drinking
That's fine.
it.
I just wanted to
this.
see. I wanted to see if it would work for later on.
You
That's
spend 5 points of your lay on hands, and you
Nope, I don't have to spend all 5 points. We talked about this.
Ooh.
to cure an ailment. You do.
Cure an
Oh
ailment, you
shit!
do.
Yeah, yep, that one. Damn it. Oh, fuck. Okay.
He's like,
then-
wait, maybe I don't.
Yeah, I don't do it right now. Then I'm gonna do it later.
Whoa.
I'll do it at the end
That's
of
a
the night.
bedtime
when
thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
This milk is wonderful. Hang on a second.
Vivien just
I'm seeing things.
glares daggers at Boram, jumps up off the table, grabs the milk, and walks over to the bartender to get something fresh and give this
Oh,
back.
no fun. I say I put some hair on your chest, but well.
You're not the one who's gonna have to take care of him, are you?
Oh, you're gonna do it.
As Vivien takes the cup, I'm holding onto the cup and she's pulling me with the cup.
Just dangling from it.
As she walks away, I kind of look at her and then I kind of look back at the group.
I swear I know her from somewhere. I can't place it though.
Vivien's trying to not reveal anything while she is drinking.
You come to me.
Myelin divulges that he caught her sneaking around. Yeah, I was out there drinking my milk and then I saw her sneaking around. So I started following her.
I mean, that's what rogues do, right?
Vivien's got no goal tonight. She just wants to hang out and make friends because she is lonely deep down and she wants friends, but she keeps that air of like, I don't need anybody.
Yeah, when you get back, Boram is already explaining a drinking game to Kaz'il.
All right, this is called target practice. Each of our ales, our cups, right? You put it right next to you. You take a silver. You try and slam it down on the table into the cup. If you land it, last person left does not have to drink that round. Make sense? Makes sense.
Yeah, seems pretty simple.
And that right, Jolie shows. You join us, no?
Vivien just puts down the fresh glass of milk in front of Myelin to keep him occupied. And she just goes, why not?
Myelin raises his hand. But what if we want to drink? Can I just drink?
You drink what you want, Petit.
Starts chugging his
Okay.
You could drink all of that milk you want. If you want more, let me know. I'll buy you more.
Let's maybe.
More?
No, I don't know about more. Let's just see, you know? Let's get to it when we get there.
Myelin remembers that this milk was not spiked. Remember this.
For at least the next 10 minutes, Boram wants to just play some drinking games just to lighten the air before, like, getting to know these people.
Vivien is very excited.
And they're playing, like, just a version of quarters, right? Where they're throwing silvers into each other's cups, trying to last through rounds without drinking.
You know a guy like this. A guy like this in real life.
Are you looking in the mirror?
So for the next,
Like, hang on a second.
so as the four of you are drinking and playing games and getting to know each other a little bit more, the bar begins to get a little bit busier and busier as the night goes on. Are all four of you just drinking along, or
I mean, yeah, Boram is playing games, drinking extra as well. On top of it, he's probably drinking more than he should after what he dealt with, but he's kind of trying to forget his troubles tonight, and so he's drinking the night away.
Myelin wants to kind of look around because just I don't know, do a perception check, see if anything's out of the ordinary since that one guy was kind of rude.
make me a perception check with disadvantage? Because you're drunk.
Okay, first one was a 21, so starting off strong.
Cut through the goggles.
And a 9. So 9.
You don't notice anything weird except the place is getting a little more busy. You see that like as you walk around, the kind of like as like everyone's like, you guys are having a good time. You're like standing up, you're laughing, you're cracking jokes. The four of you becoming friendly. You notice that at the moments where you need to like walk from one end of the room to the other, or trying to get something, that people are kind of brushing past you because they don't see you because you're so much shorter than them, and you're finding yourself having a difficult time trying to get in between, you know, the legs of the patrons because you're now getting proceedingly more drunk as the night goes on.
We obviously stick out like sore thumbs over here.
You stick out like a sore thumb over here.
I was gonna say.
But is everyone human, or are they all different?
Humans and half elves.
Ah, I stick out.
You do, but no one seems to really care that you're there, Vivien, at the moment. And I don't mean that in an insulting way. It's just not weird for you to be there.
Because you're nobody.
Nobody. Good, that's what Vivien wants. No one needs to know who she is.
Throughout the games, I think Kaz'il's thoroughly enjoying himself and going along with all the Boram's shenanigans. But at the same time, he would also like to continuously just kind of keep an eye out, and only for maybe someone paying too much attention to us sitting in the corner.
Give me one more perception check as you scan the room.
Yeah, I should be good at these, but I haven't been. 13.
Everything seems, other than the branded blades kind of being loud now, louder than most, and you see that some people shoot a look to them, but they're not necessarily doing anything wrong. They're just having a lot of fun. And their language is a little more rough around the edges for this part of town anyway. The other people are more classy with how they speak, although everyone is having fun. They kind of stick out, but nobody's doing anything wrong. Nobody's really paying any mind to you. You see the occasional person look at Myelin because he's a furry creature. Some of the patrons try to pet him as he walks by thinking he's a dog before he snaps at them, I assume. But that's pretty much it. No one's really bothering you. Nobody's really bothering anyone else.
Vivien's normally very guarded and very like looking around all the time, but because of the alcohol that she's never really had before, she does not care and is super oblivious to everything going on except for what's immediately in front.
Everybody give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Sure thing.
Of a DC 10.
20.
I got an 11.
I got a nat 20.
Myelin got an 18, high on that milk. You know what I'm saying?
Ayo.
I'm so good at these, and I got a 7.
You feeling it?
Boram is carelessly drinking, though. Like, he has a drink for the game and a drink for himself as well.
There ain't no way that this is the first time you play this, Jolie. You're way too good at this.
And he's getting mad that you're, like, really hitting him with the quarters, with the silver, you know?
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm just the best.
She's pretty good, isn't she?
Are you, the four of you, going to be ending the night here?
I think they probably play, like, 3 rounds of this before people start losing, getting silly, because, 3 to 4 ales is still quite a bit in the span of an hour. And Boram is settling down with his fruity mixture, whatever that thing is. What'd you call it?
Goodberry Blum.
Goodberry Blum. That's what I'm writing in my notes. And Boram settles down, kind of leans back in his chair. He tries to light a cigarette.
You see that when you go to light a cigarette, you see that Mr. Humble, like in the behind the bar, hey, the only thing that's lit here is the fireplace is in the corner to keep you warm. Please don't smoke that. Please don't smoke that herb in here. If you're gonna smoke, please step outside.
All right, sorry about that. That's my bad. I'll do that later then.
Don't mention it. All right.
My bars.
You got a standing area out there. You got a couple of chairs, please partake.
And Boram literally just puts it out in like the saucer on the back of his glove. And the guy just leans forward, head in his hand, feeling pretty good.
Oh, they let me do that back at my bars, but that's a different place. I'm not used to being to the fancy ones. All right, Ladrin. What's your name again? I forgot.
Kaz'il. My name is Kaz'il.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Kaz'il. Dendrin. Good meeting you. But what you doing here? It's crazy seeing an Eladrin up here.
I've just out doing some work for the court, working for the Autumn Court, just out here on the material plane, gathering some info and
For the Autumn Court, that's a bit strange. What they got you doing up here?
just material plane, Ladrin, Feywild stuff.
What kind of info would they need about us?
No, I'm saying just not info. I'm just saying, there's a lot of movement and business that gets conducted between the material plane and the Feywild, and
All right. I do the same kind of business going into the Feywild.
So I was gonna say you would, if anyone knows, it would be you.
I get what you putting down. It's fine. I not ask too much. Maybe we get to know each other better. You come through.
Yeah, I was gonna say you go back and forth between the Feywild and Material Plane. What are you doing?
Woo! I mean, you tried some of my brew already. Actually, you like my sister's brew a bit better though. I was a bit upset by that, but she makes it with love, so I get it. I brew all kinds of things. I go into Feywild, I bring back plants, I bring black herbs. I'm having trouble speaking now. It's hitting me real something. But it's what I do. I make things. I make things that you can drink. I make things that you can wear, hit things with. You name it, I'll go make that for you.
When you say hit things with, what does that mean?
What, you want a sword?
You make swords?
What you hit things with?
Well, I mean, a hammer, you can hit,
Sure.
a hammer, a sword, a rock.
That's right.
You can make a lot of stuff.
I could do it with most anything. I could do it with a hammer, I could do a rock, I could do a mop. A mop's a bit floppy though. But I like making things that use magic. That makes sense.
Yep, magic is a dangerous game though sometimes, especially when it comes from the Fae.
Oh, that magic wild in the Fae, I tell you. I've seen some crazy stuff down there. It's sometimes fun, sometimes not so much. But I like it in there.
Yeah.
I do.
Fae magic can definitely be tricky.
Yeah, it is. Jolly shows. What do? You a rogue, no?
I am, but I had a question actually. Does anybody have magic that disguises very well?
Well, magic that disguises. I mean, I definitely know about spells that disguise, but I could maybe make something that does that.
I'd be willing to work on that with you. Keep me posted.
Let me think on that.
I have some things coming up that I could use some help with.
I got the gears in my brain going. I think I got maybe a potion could do that. And Boram gets like in this drunk fugue state and starts furiously writing notes in his journal and forgets about the conversation.
Vivien's very happy.
He's gonna do that for like 5 minutes.
She was hoping to divert.
It worked.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what kind of work do you need to do that's hiding yourself? Is that the plan? You're gonna be disguising yourself for something?
There's some events coming up, and I'm required there, but I'm required elsewhere. And sometimes I don't want to be in one spot, but rather be in the other. So if I could make a disguise and have someone help me, there's a possibility I could get everything I want.
Well, why don't you just not go to the one that you're supposed to be at and go to the one you want to go to?
Well, one's mandatory, like incredibly mandatory.
By like your boss or?
You could say that, yeah.
Myelin chirps up. He's like, but I could go to the other one.
Myelin, I was thinking maybe you could help me with something else with that. I've had some ideas, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to do that plan in the first place. But if we can find a way to disguise me, then maybe I'll use you. Not use you in a bad way, but you would stay with me, not with the doppelganger.
Doppelganger, that's right. If I get some saliva from a doppelganger, they can change, and I can make a potion to change you. And he starts writing furiously. You gave him a huge, like...
Myelin's just watching this all unfold as he's licking. His mouth is over the cup, and his tongue is just going in and just lapping up the milk.
Constitution saving throw with DC 18.
What? It's the good milk. It's not the spiked milk.
Yeah, she did get him another milk.
Oh, you're drinking
She
normal
took away
milk?
his strong
Normal
milk.
milk.
Yeah,
never
normal
mind.
milk.
Do you need another milk, Myelin?
Well, I mean,
Vivien takes this moment to get up and go get him one.
yes.
Yeah, Kaz'il will also, he'll finally put his hand on Myelin and cast lay on hands and cure him of being drunk. Be like, you'll be okay.
Myelin, you're no longer drunk.
As she gets up and as I get cured, I look around. What's going on here? Why everyone's so secret? What's happening?
Secret. Who being secretive? And I look up from my journal.
You're kind of... I don't know. I don't like these conversations that are happening.
All right.
Too...
Listen, Factor, what you want to know?
What are you writing? Why are you trying to help? Why are we here?
Like, is that a philosophical question?
Why is everyone being nice? This is the nicest anyone's ever been, and I don't understand it.
Well, I can tell you about the potion. I just like making them, so she gave me a crazy idea. I think something might work, but maybe a changeling, something from a changeling in the potion. I don't know. Sorry, I get in these fits, you could say, though. I just like put my hands to work.
Myelin, what about you? Where exactly are you from? Are you from the city?
He kind of stutters. Don't redirect the questions. Where are you from? What are you guys being so nice
I'm
for?
from the Feywild. I am a member of the Fall Court of the Fae. I've previously talked about this.
But he gets up on the table.
Vivien's returning with 2 ales, the thing Boram was drinking, and a glass of milk.
But why are you here? And he's looking at you with his off of kind of the right side of his.
What you mean? He's doing court kind of work stuff for the Feywild.
Yeah, of course. Kaz'il kind of laughs.
I've been here for years, and this is the most I've interacted with anyone.
I can tell that.
What's happening? And he kind of starts getting real suspicious and is kind of eyeing everyone like something's wrong. He was waiting for the shoe to drop and it hasn't dropped yet. So now he's just confronting it at this point.
All right, I get you. Myelin, right?
Yes.
How will you introduce ourselves? My name's Boram. Boram DuMarais. From the DuMarais family. You may know Rockhead Forest? Yes or no?
Yes.
I'm from Crawley Grove. It's a bog up there in the Rockhead Forest. You heard of that or no?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have? You know my family's grove.
I mean, I passed it.
Passed it, okay. We can talk about it another night, but it's just a fun place. We go a little wild down there. We got bridges up in the tree houses. We got little bridges over the swamps, go around with boats. It's a good time down there. Kind of miss it, actually.
I would like to do another scan and just make sure no one's either paying too much attention or just trying to be a little bit more involved in our conversation than it looks like.
With your constant surveillance and where you've been sitting throughout the night, you're confident that nobody's eavesdropping on you.
Okay, but I couldn't see a glass of spiked milk. Got it. Yeah, and I think after Boram is done, Kaz'il kind of speaks up and he goes, yeah, and like I said, my name is Kaz'il Amberleaf. I am, again, a member of the Fate Court. I work in the Church of Sahin.
Oh, right, the church.
Mm-hmm.
You do see Boram roll his eyes a little bit.
What, are you not a fan of the church?
Listen, it's fine. You do what you gotta do, but I prefer to make my own magic, not borrow it.
Well, it's not borrowing it if someone gives it to you as a gift.
Oh, a gift, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, but that same magic's up in the weave for us to take. I just think that maybe the gods, and he puts air quotes, they really just, or people like you and me that got a bit too powerful. And now hoard all that magic for themselves. That's all I'm saying.
Vivien's getting stressed by the religious talk, and she just slams her hands on the table and goes, I'm Vivien Charmant. Enough.
BK2, I knew it! I knew what you was from!
Sorry, who?
I had a feeling. Now that I see that and you wearing something different, you look all nice now. You the foster child of the Charmants, no? They took you in.
Something like that, yeah.
I heard about that, yes. Oh, that's crazy. They took in a tiefling, and she lives with this crazy fancy family.
Yeah, they took me in.
You know, they built this place, pretty much.
We did. We're the founding family.
And you stole jerky and blamed it on me?
Kaz'il spits the ale out of his mouth and when he's like, I'm sorry, what, Myelin?
I didn't steal jerky. You got in the way.
You had all the money in the world.
You got in the way.
You do remember me.
Of course I do. I didn't want to say anything back there.
His eyes bright at this point. He's really mad.
How could I miss you?
I knew something was wrong. This one's sneaking around. This one's not from here. And this one, he fed me beans. Okay,
They feed you beans.
But he did try to poison me.
I was not trying to
he
poison
did
you. I was
poison
trying
me.
to get you to have a good
guys are all
time.
kind
I'm
of
sorry.
shady at this point.
You're shady. Where are you from? Why were you afraid of fire?
What? Afraid of fire?
He was on the table and now he slinks back into his seat.
He was obsessed with it. We couldn't leave until it was out.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the pig orcs. You talking about him. He was scared of fire.
Yes, when we were fighting the pig orcs.
Yeah.
He was so focused on the fire we couldn't do anything. We had to put it out before we joined you.
Did you say pig orcs? And you see this drunkard lean over on his chair, almost fall back. Wait, you've been going to the plague lands?
My head doesn't move. My eyes dart to Kaz'il and then back to the drunk guy. Of course we not been there. I was just talking about them.
Vivien just freezes and forgets.
The horn lady just said that she fought pig orcs and there was fire and a blaze and all that stuff. Well, you're telling me why the four? You guys don't look like you've been. I call BS.
I'm so
That's
sorry.
a big steaming pile of donkey poo poo that I just don't. No way.
Vivien
So
wants
what was
to
it like
talk
down there?
away.
You would have been poisoned.
Vivien would love to possibly either like use charisma or performance or persuasion. I think persuasion to explain to the man. That's just a code word. It's an inside joke with our friends. Don't worry. If there's no pig orcs, do you think someone like me would go out there? No.
Wow. Well, you know what? Whatever. All right. As long as no pig orcs up here, because that would be really bad. Whatever. And he just like leans back to his conversation. And he goes,
Boram is grimacing.
Vivien just head boom on the table.
Not the best excuse, but it worked, so I'm happy with that. I think our bad all around. I forget a lot of people here. They don't go to places like that.
Do you guys go there often? That was the first time I was ever anywhere like that.
First time for me as well.
You four were not in the Plaguelands. The Plaguelands is it's to the south of the city. It is rotten, decayed land that is pretty much uninhabitable because the land is decaying. Like you can't grow anything there. It's actually, for what the four of you know, is that it's rotting land with like noxious fumes covering most of the landscape. It's very poisonous. You can even see it from like high points of the city. That's where pig orcs do live, and that's like their home and native, let's say. But like the decayed land stopped where it is. A little bit more about the city lore. Like people are concerned about it, that it's going to slowly spread to Balderas because it's not too far away. But it seemed that where it's placed, because it's in a valley, that they don't think it's ever going to reach the city. But it is a concern that the 5 guilds of Balderas commonly talk about. It's commonly talked about within the city, among the Desdians that live in there, and some people are worried about it. Some people just like, well, it's a dangerous place. You also know that that's where Garrix came from, and that's where he brought the fire giant from. Very, very dangerous place.
So the fact that we were up north and found them is extra bad.
Light bulb.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so next time we talk about this stuff, not in a public tavern.
Right.
Agreed.
Truce with everybody. And Vivien puts out her hands like crossed to shake everybody's hand at the same time.
A truce with you? Of course, Jolie. And I shake her hand.
I'm too far away, so I use magic, or what is it? Telekinesis hand. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, of course.
Excellent. That means we're all friends.
Oh, we definitely friends. In fact, we'd be more friendly tomorrow. We go to that party. I meet you guys there.
Sure.
Meet you in the afternoon. I gotta be up. I gotta make sure I get up for that.
Wait, which party?
This flyer right here, and I slide it over to this creature that was clearly eating something while we got flyers.
My family's party. There's actually 2 things going on tomorrow. One in the afternoon and one at night.
We got 2 party. I like the sound of that.
I wanted to see this concert at night, so you guys can all join.
Ooh, I like me some live music.
That's the concert here, right? In Nuella, the Nuella concert.
Yeah, that's the one. Are you already going?
In a sense.
Boram's getting excited.
Why are we making this person Taylor Swift? I've never mentioned Taylor Swift. And it's just a bard in a tavern. I mean, she's famous, but...
Taylor
You
Swift.
rearrange the letters. It spells...
Yeah.
Not even close.
I've been asked to, in a sense, be a little bit of a security for it. So I'll be here, yes, but I will be working.
That's excellent. I've sent flowers to see her, so hopefully we can speak to her.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but I would have to stop you if she doesn't want to see you.
Kaz'il.
It's part of the job.
Don't worry.
You're not like some crazy fan, right?
No, she knows me.
Mr. Umbul gives you a side eye.
Yeah, I clock it for sure.
I'm sorry. You working for her? You know her.
Well, yeah, she's...
And we could all be seeing Nuella tomorrow. Nuella? I heard of her. She fine. And she got good pipes, too.
She's played at a lot of parties my family has hosted, so I know her.
Oh, of course she has.
Kaz'il is immediately kind of caught off guard that he's worried he has a deranged, crazy fan sitting in front of him. That's not
the point.
It's obsessed with Taylor Swift. Okay,
I'm not obsessed.
Stop saying that name.
We're gonna have to pay royalties at some point.
For real, dude.
Oh, she's a Nuelli.
My God, don't.
It's a new era tour.
Oh, no.
The Nuella tour?
Accidentally created Taylor Swift in D&D.
Listen, if there's a way, maybe I'll work with you, mind the door, maybe later we get drinks with her, see what happens.
Okay.
We're not doing that.
This was a bad idea.
I just need to speak with her.
If you're invited, then,
Yes, of course.
who knows? What?
How do I get invited? Boram's getting like antsy.
You're invited to watch.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you can watch the concert. How about that?
Okay, that's all I need.
Yep.
I meet you in the afternoon. We go see the concert later the next night. We have a good time. I like company like you. It's a good group. I like it. You good too, though. And I point to Myelin.
He's gonna remember that.
Vivien's gonna pat Myelin on the head and then ask, do you even have a place to live?
Yeah. It's a nice place. It's a real nice
Is
place.
it safe?
Once you get there,
Vivien's gonna keep that in the back of her head.
it's a little iffy on the way there.
All right. Well, I don't much want to walk back home tonight, so I think I find a soft place to rest my head. And I look over at the girl that I was flirting with earlier. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And Boram gets his jacket and starts walking away.
Vivien looks in shock. She's never seen such a display before.
I guess Kaz'il will turn to Myelin and be like, Myelin, are you hungry? Do you want any more food before you head back?
Myelin shakes his head with his mouth open.
Okay. And Kaz'il tries to grab like a menu and like shows it to Myelin and just says, pick 2 of the things on this list and I'll take care of it for you.
2?
That's a lot.
2. And he picks the first 2.
Deep Gnome Trillimac pods. And
That doesn't sound alphabetical order.
Well, it's by genre.
and chicken something dumplings.
Oh, hell yeah.
Kaz'il kind of squares that up with the inn and gets it in a little to-go bag for Myelin. And he just says, I have a feeling you're probably going to eat these as soon as I hand them to you, but just in case you get hungry later. And he hands Myelin.
To go. And he doesn't know what that means.
You can eat it at home. Imagine you being at home eating this. That's what it means.
Vivien, at the same time, while Myelin's distracted with this food, wants to grab 2 little pieces of gold and just drop it in Myelin's pocket while he's not looking. Will I have to sleight of hand that?
Yes.
Okay.
Mine's pretty perceptive. You better be good.
I hope so. 24. But it was 18 plus 6.
I'll fucking do it. Jeez. Ain't that perspective.
I just put my hand right in his pocket, drop the gold, 2 gold pieces, and remove while he's distracted by the food.
Myelin is dumbfounded with how nice everyone has been.
We are going to end this night at the tavern here. As the 4 of you come to bring your night to a close, Kaz'il, you return to your room. Vivien, you return to your hideaway. Myelin, you return to your hidey hole. After a night of drinking and camaraderie, and the 4 of you becoming more acquainted with yourselves and learn some more interesting facts about each other, we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a time skip to early afternoon the next day when the festivities are going into town square. After the 4 of you take care of your morning routines, getting ready to go to the festivities, you hear outside of your abodes all these trumpets, this fanfare music. You hear people cheering, you hear people laughing as it already seems to be ramping up into a good time. Just so you know what this town square looks like, it is a large cobblestone platform in the center of the city that is completely surrounded by water, and this town square has 4 bridges connecting to it. 3 of the bridges connect to different districts of the city, and there's a 4th bridge that leads to the guild houses. And the guild house is essentially a castle that has all these smaller buildings inside of it, and that's where the 5 major guilds that kind of make the majority of the decisions for the city reside in. And you see this huge on display, this massive fire giant and its maul. Everyone is just completely enamored by it. And as the fanfare continues to play, as there are various stalls set up selling all these different types of junk food, sweets, candy, popcorn, quick fixins for like little dogs on the stick, all these different types of carnival style foods, there is one loud fanfare of music, and you see coming out of the guild hall, those doors open, the fanfare blares, and you see that all of the guild leaders walk out, and they are accompanied by representatives from their respective guilds acting as guards. And in the front, you see this very noble, majestic, heroic looking knight who is covered from head to toe in white and gold plate armor. He has a long green and gold robe, and the underside of the robe not only shines purple, but almost illuminates this purple-like gas that like surrounds his feet very elegantly. He looks very on display, and he has this very massive greatsword that is slung across his back. He stands at an astounding 8'1". You do not see any facial features because of the plain armor, but it is very recognizable. At some point, the four of you have seen him walking around or the mention of how great he looks. And as he walks and is escorted to the center of the city, he then climbs up on top of a pedestal. Welford Charmant is next to Garrix on this raised platform, and he begins to give a speech about his dangerous battle, kind of weaving the tale as the entire city goes down to a hushed tone as how Garrix had outsmarted, outfought, and single-handedly killed this fire giant, and then brought him here to not only harvest the fire giant for resources, because giants give very valuable resources, especially fire giants or cloud giants. This is stuff that is known to you, but the maul that it brought back is going to be displayed in the guild house as a trophy, as Garrix had gifted this to them to gain some type of favor. Everyone cheers for Garrix. They scream and jump for joy. You see kids like, I want to be him when I grow up. He's amazing. And you see that he takes off his helmet, and he is gorgeous. He has long, flowing blonde hair, a chiseled chin that is slightly rugged, only because he hasn't shaven in the last few months of adventuring into Plague Lands. He has these beautiful green and blue eyes, and he has these very thick brown eyebrows, and he just looks this gorgeous man, straight out of a, almost as if somebody drew the perfect man on paper and he is standing before you. And you see that everybody cheers as he smiles gently and graciously to the crowd. And that is where we're going to end this week's session. Boo. Boo.
Wow.
Is everybody heckling him?
Nobody is heckling him. Unless you guys want to, but we'll do that in the fourth session.
Fifth session.
Or never mind what I said.
Get off the stage.
On the 14th.
Yes, and we now are on a new day. We are on Myrtle the 14th. Woo! That is the fourth session in the bag. Pulling the curtain back. You guys spent a lot of time in that tavern. I only got halfway through what I actually prepped this week. So next week is going to be pretty easy for me.
You guys see, we did you a favor, man.
Yeah, for real. I just watched you guys hang out. It was pretty great.
I gotta say, kind of fun.
It was fun.
It's just
It's super fun. Some things definitely happen, but I would kind of consider this a filler episode a little bit. I had no intention of that. I had real stuff I wanted to present. It's real story progressive stuff, and some of it was there, but not what I planned.
I think it needed to happen though. Like
I
we were,
agree.
you know what I mean? We were too busy doing combat that those first two, I think.
Yeah.
It was
Some
time.
RP. It was good.
Got some good information out about characters, you know.
Yes.
Learned a lot about each other. Maybe too much.
It gave me a good excuse
Maybe
to
not
drop
enough.
some more things, which was nice.
Yeah.
I was worried I was keeping too much.
I think it's funny, like, you're like, I'm Vivien, and I'm just like, I don't know who that is. Is that you're just telling us your name, or
The two reactions is great.
Oh man, it's so funny.
Boram nailed it, right? He knew exactly who you were.
Yeah,
Almost better
they
than me.
played that really well.
I was like, oh wow, you're just ripping off my lore. Perfect. Great.
Maybe just a little off on some things. Who knows?
We had 2 nat 1s this session, and 2 nat 1s by Jared and 1 nat 20 by Kyleigh.
nice.
Woo, woo.
Is that your first nat 20?
I think so.
It is.
There you go. Congratulations.
Thanks. On a probably not the most useful role, but that's okay.
It happens. At least it wasn't like an initiative. That's the biggest waste.
Oh, I'm not keeping track of nat 1s. I don't know why I'm not keeping track of nat 1s.
You said you were last time, though.
I did,
No, I
right?
thought we said that we were going to ask people in the after show to
Oh,
go
yeah.
back and
Mm.
keep track of nat ones for us. I think we mentioned that in last
Yep.
week's episode.
Well, I'll just add 2 here. Well, we'll fix it.
Yeah.
But thanks you. But thank you for joining us, everybody. That was a ton of fun.
Wait. Who got the moment? I thought you said there's always like a
Cool
moment
moment.
at the end.
Who got the moment?
I think
Was
Myelin
there
with the
a
milk.
cool moment?
I think me dragging
That's
in my
funny, but I don't know if it was
Wasn't
cool.
I think Boram
Yeah.
hitting on everybody was so cool.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Did he score in the end is the question.
There wasn't really a cool moment that happened, so I'm not going to award
Yeah,
it this
that's fair.
time. But
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Boo.
It's got to be extra cool, you know?
yeah, I want it to really mean something.
I hope someone draws an anime cry face Myelin.
Oh, yeah. That needs to be an emote, right?
Yeah.
We have Minus cry. Now it's Myelin cry. All the small boys always crying.
Right.
So as we go ahead and close out this session, go ahead and tell us your thoughts down in the spoiler chat in the Discord. Let us know what you think. If you got any theories or just early game conspiracies. There were some hints. There were some clues dropped. But as we close out, does anybody have a recommendation for this week?
Yeah, I got one. 'Tis the season. Go to Wendy's and get yourself a Snickerdoodle Frosty Fusion.
Ooh.
Snickerdoodle Frosty Fusion.
I haven't been to Wendy's in a while, but I saw they had something Snickerdoodle, so I tore off the road over a curb into the Wendy's and crossed
Believe
it in. Took 5 of them.
They have that in iced coffee now too. They mix the Frosty with iced coffee. And I think
Yep.
they have that one.
Those are so good.
so good.
That does sound good.
I love Frosties, so yeah, just Wendy's, get a Frosty, get specifically the Snickerdoodle one though, I was all about. But I'm biased towards Snickerdoodle, so maybe try another fusion and let me know what you think. But you know what time it is. It's time for the Wheel of Intros.
Yes, Wheel of Intros.
What is our next intro going to be? That is given to us in the Discord by Patreon supporters. And I'm sharing the wheel now so that these guys
we have
can
a
see.
actual wheel
this time.
We have a
guys.
wheel.
I have an actual wheel.
Here
We're
we
spinning
go.
We're spinning
If it
it.
hits me, I'll make it up on the spot.
No, we
wait,
added
we have
you.
our names on there?
Oh,
Oh,
It's
thank God.
Alec, we do get our own as well. Alec, you have to add a new one now, but it was the other 3 scams I almost fell for. Will be our next one.
Nice.
3 scams. The 4 scams I almost fell for. Got
The
it.
other 4.
I know which mine is. I already got it.
Already got
I
your
hope I
scam.
remember it by next
Perfect.
I have to think of one.
If you want to add to this wheel, all you got to do is be a Patreon supporter of any tier. Go into that chat. Add one. We only add one per person. That's how it goes.
Get in there.
What kind of goodbye are we giving today?
Give me your best Myelin cry.
He's gonna need some milk.
My milk.
All right, everybody, it's time to get into them Patreon shout outs. So let's get to it. In a rain-soaked alley behind a tavern, a hidden door opens to a cramped, candlelit loft where the blood-shard bandits meet in secrecy. The smell of wet leather and old smoke fills the room as they huddled over a battered chest containing their latest prize. A pulsating crimson shard that almost seems alive. Plans are argued in hushed, urgent tones, while lookouts keep watch through the warped slats in the wall. In this covert gathering is Artemis, Julius Kendrick, The Dread, Morgan Uthiel, Sly, Knockmock, Brandy Woodburner, Lorik Nightbreaker, Sheila, Rocco the Croco, and Lord Drama. In a cramped workshop beside the secret loft, the Sigil College alumni mix potions and hammer out enchanted tools, their magic crackling through the air. Among them is Mongo, Sergio, Saint Chaos, Punk, David LaChance, and Chartreuse Charlie Vexshade. And last but not least, Humbrea's mightiest and cutest heroes, Man with Glass, Kezus, Johnny Tar, John Hrol, Hart, Drown, Cypress Daywind, Annie, the Master of Weapons, Bjorn Battleborn, Nico, and Morgoth the Unbroken. And that's it for this week's shoutouts. If you want to be a part of it, go ahead and find out how by clicking the link down below to patreon.com/DND404. That is patreon.com/DND404. The link is down below in the show notes. And until then, thank you for the love and support, everything in between, and we'll see you next time. Bye.